Hello, YouTube viewers and Transformers fans. All ages, this is the TFN Geek coming to you with a special Transformers video. This is a video known as a Transformers figure spotlight. So shout out to fellow YouTuber Ninja Bill 1000. He introduced me to this type of video where you bring out all the toys you have of one individual Transformers character and you show them off side by side with each other. So it's an interesting idea, and it's a type of video I've been wanting to do for a while, and I actually did my first one last year where I did Orion packs. So in case you're wondering why in the title of the video I put that Cosmos is the second figure spotlight video I have, even though it sounds like I'm doing this for the first time, that's the reason why. So today we're looking at Cosmos. I'm going to try and do more figure spotlight videos in the future, but a lot of the Transformers toys that I have are toys of individual characters. There's lots of them, and I want to try and bring them all out. So the first figure spotlight videos I'm doing are of characters where I have 2 or 3 toys of the character. I'm still debating if I should do figure spotlights for Transformers characters with I only have 1 toy of. Someone has just joined in. The Transformer guy, IRNM. Yes, I think this is a very good video. So, the only toys of Cosmos that I have are the Legends class version that's been released in the Generations toy line twice. The one here on the left is of the Thrilling 30/IDW version of Cosmos. It was released back in 2014. And then the second one here on the right that I have is the repaint of him, the Titans Return Legends class Cosmos, which was released in, I want to say, 2017 is when the Titans Return version of Cosmos was released. I almost passed up on this version of Cosmos since I had the original, but then everyone said that Titans Return Cosmos had tighter joints and a new paint job, so one day I saw him going for clearance at Amazon.com, and I think I only spent $8 on Titans Return Cosmos. So that was an excuse enough for me to get him. Now, besides the paint job, there is one molded difference between both these toys, but I have to get to vehicle mode to show that off. And apart from that one molded difference, the only difference is that the first version of Cosmos came with a little Target Master / Micromaster partner of the Generation 1 Micromaster payload. And despite the fact that this version of Cosmos, as I keep tipping him over, even though he came with a Micromaster partner, both versions of Cosmos retailed for the same price of $10. So basically, this is an example of inflation in how just in 3 years from 2014 to 2017, the difference of $10 made this get dropped. So setting payload aside, there's not much to say about these toy molds of Cosmos. Cosmos, despite the Titans Return version being a repaint of the IDW version, some of the differences in the paint job include looking at the backs of their necks on the base of their heads. The IDW version has a white neck. This one has a red one. I don't know how well it's showing up on camera, but the Titans Return G1 version of Cosmos, he's made of a slightly darker shade of green plastic. And another difference is the Autobot logos on the IDW when it's bigger. On the G1 version, it's smaller. And in case anyone's wondering why I have the shoulders transformed differently on this version of Cosmos, some Transformers fans discovered that this toy mold of Cosmos the way the shoulder joints transform. You can give Cosmos 2 shoulder configurations, so if you do have both of these toys, you can give them different shoulders if you want to distinguish them. And besides their different paint jobs and transforming the shoulders both ways on either figures, it really works. Another difference in the paint job is that on the inside of the lower arms, Arms IDW Cosmos, it's green. On G1 Cosmos, it's yellow. And that's actually more accurate to the original Generation 1 toy. So other than different shades and different colored plastics, let's hurry and get these guys both transformed into their vehicle mode so I can show you that one molded difference I mentioned earlier that these two toys have. So please bear with me while I transform these guys for you really quickly. This is the only drawback to live streaming on YouTube, is when you do a review of Transformers toys, you can't pause the video to transform them off camera. I'm thinking of doing what I did with my review of Armada Jetfire, and instead of just live streaming, doing a participation video so I can interact with you guys on the live stream chat. Okay, so there's one version of Cosmos done. Now on to the second one. Now before I actually start transforming the Titan's Return version of Cosmos, both of these individual versions of Cosmos that I own, they do each have one QC issue with them. On the IDW version of Cosmos, here on the back, his tail section, one side doesn't want to peg in properly, so unfortunately when he's transformed into his alt mode because of that QC issue, or this side of Cosmos, it doesn't peg in evenly with his back tail fin. Sometimes he doesn't line up entirely when he's in his vehicle mode of a flying saucer. So that's a real drawback. And the QC issue on Titan's Return Cosmos is unfortunately worse than the IDW one. And basically what it is if I turn the swivel joint at his waist, which you actually do have to use to transform him, it snaps off at a moment's notice. On IDW Cosmos, this joint is super tight, so I don't have to worry about it popping off, but in somewhat of an ironic twist, the Titan's Return version of Cosmos, his tail fin, it does plug in evenly here onto his arms. So both these versions of Cosmos have one QC issue that the other one does not have. So I find that somewhat ironic that both toys of Cosmos that I have one QC issue that the other lacks. And of course, right now when I'm transforming him on camera, Cosmos is wanting to fall apart. One thing I didn't show off in robot mode is for these two copies of Cosmos, because of their QC issues, the joints do feel as though they have the same levels of tightness and looseness, both versions of Cosmos, compared to each other. So as far as which version has superior articulation in robot mode, for me, the two independent copies that I have, they're about the same. So adjusting the camera. So here are both versions of Cosmos in their vehicle modes, and here is where I can show off that one molded difference between them. So the one molded difference on both versions of Cosmos, I hope I'm getting that at a good angle for you to see. Right here at the base, there's a hole where you bring the pelvis joint up and down when you transform Cosmos, and on the Titan's Return version of Cosmos, that hole in the bottom center is 5 millimeters big, so you can plug Cosmos onto the surface of 5 millimeter pegs on other Transformers toys, and that's actually a result of the second use of this toy mold, which was a Combiner Wars Scrounge. But here on the IDW version of Cosmos, that hole is actually only 4.75 millimeters, so unfortunately the IDW / Thrilling 30 version of Cosmos, which came with a payload, this version cannot be attached to the surface of 5mm pegs on other Transformers toys. So yeah, that is the one molded difference between both versions of Generations Legends Class Cosmos. So thank you so much for watching. This has been my figure spotlight video review of Cosmos, and one thing I will say about Cosmos as an individual Transformers character, the fact that his vehicle mode is a flying saucer, I've just always thought of Cosmos as being the character to remind Transformers fans that even though the Transformers come to planet Earth and take on human-made vehicles as their alt modes, Cosmos having his vehicle mode be a flying saucer, it serves as a reminder that the Transformers are in fact aliens that come from another planet. So that's what I've always liked about Cosmos. So thank you so much for watching. This has been the TFangy. Please like, comment, subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and have a great day.